Hi, welcome to my channel Ruby Stedman. Today I will be teaching you how to crochet this beautiful girl sweater. It's a replica of the adult size that I did a couple weeks ago. And this one I just want to show you. By changing only the size of the hook and amount of row, you can make one for your daughter as well. I hope you guys like it and give it a try. And here is the list of material you're gonna need to make it. To make this little girl sweater, and this is the yarn I'm gonna use, is Loops and Thread Impeccable. It's 100% acrylic and I have 128 grams. The color is grass and it's medium 4. It's a beautiful, like a lime green, beautiful. The crochet hook is 5.5 millimeters. You're gonna need tapestry needle and scissors. Since we're doing a replica of my magenta sweater, the one that I did 2 weeks ago, we're changing the size hook. That's why it will be smaller. We keep in the same amount of stitch. Well, the other one was 42. This one will be 40, only 2 stitch less. That way you don't get that 2 extra stitches in the end. And the amount of rows, that's what changed because we making it smaller, but everything else stayed the same as the other one. And if you want to do this a little bit bigger, you can use a 6 millimeter. If you want a smaller, you can use a 5 millimeter. This will be for a little girl around 2 years old. So I'm gonna start with a chain of 40. So I'll meet you here when I have my 40 chains. Once you have your 40 chains, you're gonna make sure that you don't have the chain twisted, and you're gonna go to the first one and you're gonna do a slip stitch. And look, by changing the size hook, look at the difference between an adult size and a kid size. So I'm gonna chain 2, and that counts as the first half double crochet. Now I'm gonna do a half double crochet on each chain space, and we have to end up with 40 half double crochet. So I'm gonna continue doing this all the way around. Once you have your 40 half double crochet, you're gonna go to the second chain and do a slip stitch, and it will look like this. Now what I'm gonna show you here in row number 2 will be the same repetition until you have 5 rows in total with this one. So this will be row number 1. I'm going to show you row number 2. You will have to repeat that 3 more times until you have 5. You're going to chain 2, and you're going to work your half double crochet in the back strand of yarn, and here in the back. If you look at your piece here, you have 1, 2, and then in the back here you have the third one, and that one is where you're working your half double crochet. So this is the repetition that you're gonna do for 3 more rows after this one. So you're gonna finish here with a slip stitch, chain 2, and then work your half double crochet in that back strand of yarn. If you have a daughter and you're making this for your daughter, and you can measure the length of the color, go ahead. The one I'm doing is 5 rows, but maybe yours need more or less. So, you know, you're making it to the size of the person that you want this for. So the one for adult was 12 rows, and this one is only 5 rows. Once you finish your 5 rows, it will look like this. So now we're gonna start our stitch. You're gonna chain 3 plus 1 for separation. 1, 2, and 3 plus 1 for separation. Yarn over. You're gonna skip that space right beside it, and you're gonna go in here, and you are going to do 2 double crochet, chain 1, and 2 double crochet in the same space. So if you're done the other one, it's exactly the same stitch. Chain 1, skip this one and go to the next one and do a double crochet. Chain 1, skip this one, go to the next one, and then you do 2 double crochet, 1 and 2, chain 1, 2 double crochet, 1 and 2, chain 1, skip this one, go to the next one and do a double crochet. Chain 1, skip this one, go to the next one, and you will do 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet in the same space, and you will do that repetition all the way around. Just like this. Here I'm going to finish with a slip stitch and the third chain, 1, 2 and 3, and this is what it looks like here in the back. So you end up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10 of these motifs exactly the same as the adult size. You see? The only thing that changed in here is the size hook, but I had exactly the same amount of stitch here for the one for adults. So you can see by changing the hooks you can change the size. And this works in any piece. If you want it bigger than the one that they given you this instruction, just use a bigger size hook and you'll see it'll be bigger. 1, 2, 3 chain this time, and in the same space in here that you did those 3 chains, you're gonna do a double crochet, and like that will be the increase. Only in here, no in here. This stay the same. So in the center here, you're gonna do 1, 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet. Again, in that double crochet and top, you're going to do 2 double crochet, 1 and 2, and we are not doing the chain space in between the stitches. So in here again, 1, 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet. And in here again the increase. Like that you're going to continue all the way around. We're going to finish here with a slip stitch on the third chain, and like that you finish row number 2. For row number 3, you're going to chain 3 again, and now the increase is in between these 2 stitches. You have 2, so you're going to do the second one in the center and the third one in top of the last double crochet. Now you have 3. Now you're going to work inside the stitch, 2 double crochet, chain 1 and 2 double crochet, 1 and 2. Again, in this one here, in the first double crochet, you're going to do a double crochet. In the center here between those 2, you're going to do another one, and on top of the last one, you're going to do the third one. Now you have 3. And again in here, you're going to do 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet. And that's the repetition that you are going to do for row number 3. And it's easy to know the amount of row, because here in row number 1 you have 1, in row number 2 you have 2, and in row number 3 you have 3 double crochet. Start to look like this. We're going to start row number 4. Chain 3, 1, 2 and 3. Now you're going to do an increase, and here between these 2 you do a double crochet, between these 2 another double crochet, and on top of the last one you do your last double crochet. Now you have 4. You're doing the stitch in here, 2 double crochet, chain 1 and 2 double crochet in the same space. Now you're going to do a double crochet in top of the first one, a double crochet in between these two, a double crochet in between these two, and a double crochet on top of the last one, and now you have 4. And you're going to do the stitch in here. 1, 2 double crochet, chain 1 and 2 double crochet in the same space. 1 and 2, and you see, it starts to look like this. I finished row number 4, and we're gonna do row number 5, and this is the last row of increase. But if you're making this a little bit bigger, you can do one more row, row number 6, with increase. And 5. So you're going to continue in this one, stay the same. 1 and 2, 1 and 1 and 2. Now a double crochet on top of this one. Number 2 in between this one. Number 3. It's always in between when you're doing the increase. Number 4 and number 5 and top of the last one. You're gonna work the stitch in here again, and you're gonna do the repetition all the way around. So I finished row number 5. Now in row number 6 we're gonna separate the sleeve and the body. So the separation is in here. You see, this one in here is for the shoulder, and in here this one is for the shoulder, and the body will be between these ones here. Okay, these 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and then we have the same amount for the front. So you're gonna chain 3. If you like this bigger, you can do one more row of increase and then do in row number 7 what we're doing now in row number 6. And we are doing 1 double crochet on top of each double crochet. And if you don't want to do a row of increase, but you want it just a little bit bigger, what you can do is, in here you chain 1 and do 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet in the same space, chain 1 and do your 5 double crochet. That if you want this a little bit bigger, okay? But for mine, I'm gonna continue with the same repetition without that chain space. Two, chain 1, 2 double crochet. Now 5 double crochet, 1, 2 is right in the top, because if you do it in between you'll increase. 4 and 5, and now we're gonna do this one here. 1 and 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet. You're gonna skip this one here, this part in here, and you're gonna go to the next one in here, you see, and you're gonna do this repetition. 1, 2 double crochet, chain 1 and 2 double crochet, and like that you have the opening for the arm. So you're going to continue here working exactly the same repetition until you get to this one, and you will do the same as you did in here, and this to leave in this one for the other arm. You see, it's nice and spacey. So let me turn around that way you can see a little bit better. You see each one of these have the same matching one in the back. So you see it's exactly the same amount. So here is one, and then you're going to continue working this 5 double crochet, this one in here, 5 double crochet, this one here, 5 double crochet, and when you get to this one here, to the third one, you'll go and work in the back. Okay, so you see you have to work 1, 2 when you get to the third one, and then you work in the one here and at this one. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna skip this one and you're gonna go to the next one and do the same repetition, 2 double crochet, 1 and 2, chain 1 and 2 double crochet in the same space, 1 and 2. After that you're gonna do your 5 double crochet, this stitch in here and a slip stitch and the third chain. Once you finish it will look like this. See the body and a little open for the sleeves. And now the repetition that we're gonna do in the next row will be the one that you're gonna continue doing until you have the desired length. Now we're gonna start the next row with the chain 3, and pretty much it's the same repetition. 1 double crochet and top of each double crochet, I'm gonna do 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet in the same space, here we're gonna do your 5 double crochet, and now in here you have a few options. And here you can do 2 double crochet and then chain 1 and 2 double crochet in the other side, or you can do this repetition in here and then come here and do the repetition in here, or you can do my choice, that is working in the center here, skipping this one completely. And that's what I did in the other two that I made, the short sleeve and the long sleeve. So here you're gonna do 2 double crochet, chain 1 and 2 double crochet, and then you're gonna go to the first of 5 double crochet and you're gonna do those 5 double crochet. So you're gonna continue doing this all the way around, do the same in the other side in here, and you're gonna finish here and you're gonna do the same repetition, you 5 double crochet, the stitch in here, 5 double crochet, and then you're gonna work in the center here and go around and around until you have the desired length. I'm gonna show you under the arm, that way you don't feel like it left you hanging there. So in the center here you're gonna do exactly the same that you did on the other side, 2 double crochet, chain 1 and 2 double crochet, and then you're gonna go to the first of the 5 double crochet and you're gonna work in there. You're gonna continue working in the rest of the crochet, double crochet in the center and a slip stitch, and I will show you in the next row what to do, and then from there you can do it all by yourself until you have the desired length. Now you're gonna chain 3, so I'm gonna show you one more time. And you're going to do the 4 double crochet plus the chain 3 is 5, you're going to do 2 double crochet, 1 2, chain 1, 2 double crochet, 5 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you're going to work in here in the center under the arm, 2 double crochet, chain 1 and 2 double crochet, and you're going to continue working this all the way around, always with one of these motifs under the arm. So I'm going to continue mine off camera, and I will let you know how many rows in total I will give to mine. So I will see you there. Here I finished mine, and in total I did 18 rows. To this one I don't gonna do any border. I'm gonna leave it like this because the stitch look really nice, like this for a little girl. Okay, so here what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cut the yarn, I'm gonna pass it through here and secure it and loose that tail. I need to find my scissors. I have them around somewhere here. Let me get these ones. So I'm gonna loose that tail, and if you like you can leave it like this. It looks really nice without a sleeve or with long sleeve. For mine I will do long sleeve. Here I did one of the sleeve and it looks so cute, and I'm going to leave them with no border in here either, like the bottom part. I left it like this, that way this little point is on top of the little hand here and look really nice. So it's very easy to do, and you have to do the two of them exactly the same. And now I'll show you how I did this one. We're going to start with a slip knot, and later we'll lose that tail. We want to work in the center of the sleeve here under the arm, in this space in here. You're going to pass that loop, and you're going to do 1, 2 and 3 chain, 1 double crochet, chain 1 and 2 double crochet in the same space. Now here, if I work all the way here, you will have this hole in here. So what we're gonna do is exactly the same I did for the adult size one, is we're gonna work 2 double crochet together in this space in here. So you're gonna do a double crochet, you don't gonna finish, you're gonna do another double crochet, and you're gonna pass through those 3 loops. Now you're gonna do your 5 double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now you'll do the stitch in the center, 5 double crochet, and in here I will meet you here to show you how you're going to finish here, doing these 2 together in here and slip stitch in the third one. So this is row number 1 of 12. So I'll count from here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. And in here is the only row of decrease that I did, only one, and the rest stay the same. So I will meet you here at the end of this row. Here I have my 5 double crochet. Now in here, you see that stitch in here, we're gonna do 1 double crochet. We don't gonna finish, another double crochet, and we're gonna close the 3 loops and you did a stitch there. Now you will go to the chain of 3, and in the third chain you will do a slip stitch, and you finish that first row. Now what you're gonna do in row number 2, you will repeat until row so this is 2, 3, 4, 5 until row number 6. Okay, in row number 6 you will do a decrease in the beginning and here, and a decrease at the end, so it will be even, the decrease in these two in here. So that will be row number 3, 4, and 5, and row number 6 decrease. Now you're gonna do 2 slip stitch, 1 and 2. We are at the center here at the chain space. You're gonna chain 3, 2, and 3. You're gonna do a double crochet, chain 1 and 2 double crochet in the center space, 1 and 2. Now in here, in that stitch that we did 2 together, we're gonna do 1. So don't go in here, go through here. That way it's right in the center. You do 1. Now in this row you will have 6 double crochet. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. You will do the center stitch, and then you work the 5 double crochet on the other side, and I will show you how to do the number 6 and how to finish here. And this row number 2 is the repetition that you're gonna do until row number 5. So you will have 6 double crochet, the center stitch, 6 double crochet, and the center stitch in the bottom. We're gonna do the last double crochet here in the center of these 2. We're gonna do 1. Now we're gonna do a slip stitch in the third chain. You're gonna do 2 slip stitch, and you're gonna be here at the center of this chain space, and then you will do the same motif in here, this stitch, and then 6 double crochet, the center stitch here, the 6 double crochet. You will do a slip stitch in the third chain, do 2 more slip stitch, and repeat over and over until you have 5 rows. And then row number 6, I will show you how you finish my decrease. Row number 5. Now for row number 6, it's exactly the same in the center here. Chain 1, 2 double crochet, now we're gonna do the decrease in these 2 first double crochet. So you're gonna do a double crochet, you don't gonna finish, and you go to the next one, and now you have 3 loops, and you're gonna close those 3 loops, and like that you did the decrease in the top. Now you're gonna do 4 double crochet, the center stitch, 4 double crochet, and I'll show you in the other side. Here I have 5 and 6, so I'm gonna do this double crochet, and I'm gonna finish. I have 2, and I go for the last one. I have 3 loops, close the 3 loops, go to the third chain, and close that stitch. Now in row number 7, you're gonna do the repetition of row number 2, that you decrease that stitch here, only 1 on the top. So instead of 6, you will have 5 double crochet in between these 2 motifs. So you will do row number 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and row number 12 will be the last one, with that repetition of the next row. So what you do here is exactly the same as you've done so far. Do your 2 slip stitch, chain 3, chain 1, the other 2 double crochet, 1 and 2, and then here you're gonna do only 1. So now you will have 5 instead of 6, and then you're gonna continue working until you had the desired length. For mine was 12 rows. And remember, the only thing that you have to do to change the size of this piece is to change the size of the hook, because this is exactly the same as the adult size, and the only thing that changes is the amount of rows. The stitch stays exactly the same. So I will finish this sleeve and loose the tails, and I will show you the end result. You don't gonna believe that I already had done 10 rows for the second sleeve, and I only have this little bit of yarn left. So I'm glad I have another ball of yarn exactly the same color to finish those 2 rows. So that means that you will need like 130 grams, 131, 32 grams to do this size sweater. Here I'm gonna finish row number 12. I'm gonna chain 1, cut the yarn, and loose the tail. And honestly, I only used the other ball of yarn for 1.5 rows. It's amazing. I just almost made it. Now I will sew the tails, and I'll show you the end result. Well, this is the end result, and look how beautiful this little girl sweater looks. I'm gonna show you now in the back. And the only difference from the adult size is the size of the hook and the amount of rows. And the color of this one is smaller. So here on top of the arm and the sleeve, look how nice that finish look. I love it. So I hope you guys like it, and give it a thumbs up. And subscribe to my channel if you are not already a subscriber. And if you make this piece and you want to send me some picture, you can do it through my Facebook page, Ruby Stedman, or you can find me in my Instagram, Ruby Stedman Crochet. Please share my videos with friends and family, that way you help me grow here in YouTube. And don't forget to check my other videos in my channel. I wish you have a beautiful day. Bye.